Due to this minor problem, the outdoor unit turns on and LED 2 lights up, but after waiting for a while, LED 1 does not turn on. The problem on such a PCB can be very minor. In such a case, we will need to use a multimeter. I set the multimeter to DC voltages, and in the SMPS section, we will place the negative probe on the negative terminal of this capacitor and the positive probe on the positive terminal. Here, as you can see, the voltages are fluctuating. In this situation, you can immediately understand that the problem lies in this capacitor, as the voltage is supposed to go to pin 6 of the switching IC. I will take the ground from here and check the pin 6, and here we can see the voltage is also fluctuating. However, when I flipped the PCB over, surprisingly this capacitor was swollen. In this case, we will start by focusing on this capacitor, which is labeled E4. Earlier, I checked the voltages on the capacitor is labeled E3. First, I will remove the E4 capacitor, which is 470 microfarad, 35 volt. Similarly, when we check the bootstrapping capacitors, they are also swollen. There are two capacitors that are used for different voltages. One is used for 5 volts and the other for 15 volts. I will now install new capacitors here. Now we will supply power to the PCB, but we won't install the two connectors yet. These 5 volts and 15 volts connectors go to the IPM PCB, which we have already disconnected. I will now turn on the power, and the LED 2 is turned on, but LED 1 still hasn't turned on. These bootstrapping capacitors are 47 microfarad, 50 volts, and 100 microfarad, 25 volts. Replacing them is a challenge because, as you can see, they are installed here, and on the back side is the IPM. We cannot desolder them from the back, so I will cut them from the top, trying to leave longer leads, as that will be better. We can desolder and replace these two capacitors from the bottom. We will now remove the E3 capacitor from here as well. The capacitor has been removed, and now I will install the new capacitor. It's crucial to ensure the correct polarity, positive and negative, while installing it. After this, I will turn the power on again. LED 2 has turned on, and now LED 1 has also turned on, and it has completed the switching process. LED 1 is now blinking, and if it blinks 12 times, it indicates that the system is functioning perfectly. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This means the system is working fine. This suggests that the outdoor temperature sensor is not connected, which is why the system is showing this error. However, the communication between the system and the IPM PCB is functioning correctly. Now, I will check the bootstrapping voltages. I will take the negative from here and the positive from here, and it's showing 314 volts. Similarly, when I check the center point, U, it shows 14.53 volts. At the next point, V, it's showing 14.51 volts, and at the last point, W, it's showing 14.56 volts. This confirms that the voltages for the IPM are perfectly fine, and the PCB is now ready to be delivered to the customer. Click on the left or right thumbnail to watch our next videos, and subscribe. Thank you.